The 49ers just signed a linebacker. His name is Luke Gifford, and I've never heard of him. He played for the Titans, and he's a special teams guy. He made about 40-something tackles last year. He's going to be really cheap. I think this is a pretty funny offseason, because to me what this is it's the 49ers owners telling John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, look, a large reason this whole operation was so successful the last 5 years is because the owners spent a ton of money on players. I mean, was the drafting great? No. Hit and miss. Was the coaching great? Not in big games, not in Super Bowls. So now they're not going to be spending more than every other team or most other teams. Now they're going to take back the spending. They're going to tighten the purse strings. And they're going to tell John and Kyle, John, if you're so good, make it work in the draft. Kyle, if you're so good, coach these youngsters up and make the playoffs with a really easy schedule. I think there's a lot at stake for the 49ers this year, even though it looks like they're rebuilding. I don't think they can afford to miss the playoffs. If they miss the playoffs, I think Kyle Shanahan and or John Lynch would get fired. And I think what's interesting is that the owners aren't doing them any favors. It's not like, hey, if you need a wide receiver, name the price, we'll get him. Like, no. Make it work with the draft picks you got, with the young guys you got. Coach them up. If you're really that guy, Kyle Shanahan, if you're really a great coach, then win 10 games in a playoff game with this young roster, because Sean McVay did that. They took a bunch of dead cap on. They remade their team. They got really young, and look at them. They're back in the playoffs winning playoff games. So I think Kyle has to win a playoff game this year, or at least make the playoffs. And it doesn't matter if their best free agent acquisition is a backup tight end or a special team / linebacker guy.